Thank you for joining us here on Cape League TV and the Kettleers Digital Network for tonight's matchup between your Cotuit Kettleers and the Orleans Firebirds. Cotuit coming into this game 15-18-3. Orleans 19-15-2. Just a mere couple of days away from the end of this season. This is game 37 of the 40-game regular season here in the Cape League, and every point means more as we get closer and closer to playoff time. Chris Albright joined alongside Connor Shue. And Connor, this is make or break time for the Kets.
It is. They're getting down to the last 4 games of the season, and they're in a decent spot in the West right now. In third, just above Hyannis and Falmouth. But they've got to win a couple more to really control their destiny into getting in the West Division playoffs. But it's looking good after their last game. I mean, we saw them look pretty incredible offensively, especially in that first inning last night against Harwich, an 8-3 victory. 7 of those runs scored in the first couple, and they just kind of rode that to a nice victory. And if we can see the bats hum like that, I think we're in for some more good baseball, because the problem hasn't been the pitching. It's been consistent hitting behind it.
Well, the bats were incredible yesterday for Cotuit, like you mentioned, Connor. It was an 8-3 victory at Lowell Park over Eastern Division leader and Cape League leader, the Harwich Mariners. Cotuit scored 6 runs in the first inning off 7 hits, ran Tom Shimileski out of the game after only 1 out recorded. Looking to get on the scoreboard early again here in this one. And Cotuit has had pretty great success this summer, scoring early and scoring often. In fact, Cotuit's 30 runs scored in the first inning this season are a Cape League leading stat, you could say. So, I mean, Cotuit just does great right out of the get-go.
And that's how they've gotten a lot of their wins, just from producing early and getting ahead of the ball game and giving their starting pitcher a little bit of comfortability on the mound.
The starting pitching matchup today, we'll take a quick look at that. On the mound for Cotuit, it will be the lefty Peyton Manka, and then the Orleans Firebird arm tasked with keeping the Cotuit bats quiet to start this one, J.T. Rabb, a righty. 2 guys that have been starting pitchers this season for their respective teams, not really messing around with a mixture of, relief starts and starting starts, you could say. So overall, just 2 tried and true starting pitchers.
Especially Rabb, who threw 74 1/3 innings at Georgetown this year. He was an All-Big East first-team arm going up against Manka, who had kind of an injury-riddled redshirt freshman season, missed his whole freshman season, was only able to throw 23 innings at Florida State this past year, and he's really settled into a real starting role this summer. So these 2 are around the top line in terms of starting pitchers for these 2 teams.
Manka, the lone pitching representative for Cotuit in the Cape League All-Star game earlier this season. That was at about the halfway mark. J.T. Rabb is putting up stellar numbers as well. Through 4 starts, he has thrown 15 2/3 innings, allowing only 4 earned runs. He's walked 5 and struck out 14. That's led up to a 2.30 ERA, and this is why you don't trust win and loss as a pitcher stat. JT's 0 for 2 on the year.
I mean, you can look back to Jacob deGrom back in, 2018, when he was 11-9, but he had, a 2 ERA, and that's what J.T. Rabb is doing right now. He's a great pitcher and has put up great numbers to back it up. And he's not a guy who's going to blow you away with his fastball. More of a control guy, but it has a lot of heavy break to it. That kind of helps it play up a little bit faster off of his hard changeup. So he's a tough matchup for a Cotuit lineup looking to stay hot.
If there's one man that's been incredibly hot for Cotuit as of recent, it's Caden Bogenpole. Coming into this game, he's hit home runs in the past 2 games, looking to make it a 3-game streak with a long ball. I mean, this is a Kettleers lineup that has been struggling to find the pop this summer in terms of round trippers, but the home runs have come. It's just a matter of more so when they've come. And overall, just some good contact bats in the lineup.
There's plenty of those. I mean, especially at the top half, Cam Johnson and Ryan Farber 1 and 2. Those two have been so dependable all season. Only 1 game missed on the Cape League season between those two. And then having Caden Bogenpole and Jack Natilli, your 2 power options,